The cultural landscape is shifting quickly, and it's not organic. How and why is something you need to understand. As a former member of the police community who served for 32 years, I know what it's like to watch over your community. We spend all day focusing on our patrol area, protecting our community, our home, and our family. It's time you start looking beyond that. International, unelected, and influential individuals have been undermining our culture and our democratic principles. This has been happening for decades, and it's now apparent in dismantling the power of all Western nations. COVID-19 was the opportunity for what's being called the Great Reset. And on cue, like clockwork, our governments, working in conjunction with corporate media and health agencies, began the process of mandates, resulting in a justification of human rights abuse to control our population. Did you know that 75% of Health Canada's funding comes from pharmaceutical industry? A carefully crafted narrative is underway. Those that dig deep to uncover the data can see it. Unfortunately, much of the data is intentionally kept from the public because of intense censorship, and it's remained persistent for over the last 3 years. It's one thing to not have access to information, but when it's outright negligent to deny the information when it's being provided to you. From a failed safe and effective to a spike in cancers, myocarditis, and blood clots, police chiefs and commissioners were warned, and we're seeing the consequences of inaction. Whether it's global climate change or gender ideology, it's the same censorship regimen. You should be comparing what you see to what's actually being reported on the news. When parents who protest are labeled as hateful groups counter to what you're seeing, you have to ask yourself, how deep does this go? And if you don't see it, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform. Rely on your skills and your training to break free from the single-sided narrative. We can't have justice or democracy without a truthful understanding of what's really going on.